Hello, how you doing, ma'am?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm doing great. My name is David, and I am with USA Homeless Crisis, and I'm here to help the homeless people and to raise awareness about homelessness and to talk to homeless people and to get their stories out so people can see how tough it is living a homeless life, so people can reconsider how they think about people that's homeless, and so that they can do something about it, because it is about time we all pull together and to end homelessness. And I would like to talk to you if you don't mind.
No, that's fine.
Well, thank you so much, ma'am. Tell me something. What's your name? Because
My name is Elizabeth, but everybody calls me Liz.
how you doing, Liz?
I'm doing all right.
So tell me, Liz, I noticed you stay out here in the middle of nowhere in this tent. Tell us a little bit about yourself and where you from and how did you become homeless?
Well, I was born and raised in Dallas, I graduated high school in South Dallas, and I became a nurse, but I have three boys that grew up great. One's going to the Navy, one owns a business, the other one's a supervisor at FedEx. But I got cancer and I lost my job, and the benefits they ran out, and I was a single mother. I always took care of my stuff myself, and I could, no help, and I lost everything, and that's what happened to me. And so here I am here.
You said you have cancer, and I'm sorry to hear about that. Could you tell my listeners a little bit about that? Because
Yes, I have. I found out that I had breast cancer a year ago. I have a 10-centimeter mass in my right breast and an 8-centimeter in my left. I found out from Texas Cancer Center, and it's hard to get treatment out here. It's kind of hard, even if you got insurance. Hard to get back and forth. Can't get a lot of help. So my health is kind of deteriorating. It's went into my lungs and things like that. So, and I'm very young, but I had cancer when I was in my 20s, ovarian, and they didn't do a hysterectomy, so it came back.
oh, we're so sorry to hear about that. Are you going to get any type of treatment from any doctors or anything right now?
Well, I started seeing Texas Oncology Cancer Center, but the thing is getting back and forth, getting bus tickets and stuff like that's not an easy ordeal. You can have appointments, but if you don't have rides, you can't really make it to it, So
Yeah.
I've missed a lot of things that need to be taken care of that I couldn't do.
Oh, we can understand that, and that's another one of the problems that we have with homeless people, not having transportation to get back and forth to the places to get their basic needs, even their health care. And we want to make sure everybody understands those types of things that homeless people have to go through that we probably don't even think about.
Yeah.
And that is something very serious. Health care is a very serious issue for everyone. And you were telling us about your family. You said your family, do they ever wonder where you are or try to reach out to you, or have you reached out to them before?
I have a dad that lives in Hearst, and he is in early stage dementia, so he stays in the nursing facility, and my kids are grown and they've moved away, so that's about all I have. And I've reached out to other family members, but people got a lot of issues of their own. They're trying to survive, and I just don't want to be a burden. So I've always been independent. So it's kind of hard to ask for help with my family, and my family's kind of distant. They're a little different.
Yes, ma'am. Well, the reason why I asked is we have very generous and people with big hearts that watch this channel, and they are very sympathetic to what's going on out here with homeless people. And right now, I would like to thank all of my listeners for their support and for all of their outpour of help. We have supporters that offer jobs, offer money to homeless people, and I urge everyone to subscribe to my channel and to offer any support that you can. My Cash App is David Parker 316, and if anyone would like to help, please do so, because people that's homeless need help, and I'm gonna do whatever I can for you. Make sure you get something to eat and whatever else I can. Tell me something, this area that you live in, do you live in this area alone, or do you have any other homeless people that lives with
I
you?
have a lady that stays here, and then there's another man that stays here, and then there's a couple over here. So I was under the bridge with no one, and while my husband was in the hospital by myself, and that was very scary. So I feel a little bit more safer around the more homeless people than being by myself.
You know, you mentioned to me that you were a nurse,
Yes.
and you have a husband that had a serious incident here. Tell us a little bit about what happened.
I saved his life twice. He started feeling sick, and we just thought it was a virus. And about 2 a.m. in the morning, he said, "Come here, something's not right," and he started seizing out on me. I called 911 immediately. I laid him down. But come to find out, he had septic of his bladder. He had to have kidney dialysis. He had aneurysm in his head. But if I wouldn't have called, he would have passed.
Wow.
And if we didn't have, I didn't have, like, I'm lucky I have a phone, because we wouldn't have, he wouldn't have made it. 2 more minutes.
Wow, we really appreciate you being there, and he was so lucky that you knew what to do at that situation. And you know, that lets everybody know that you cannot judge our homeless people the same way. You have people that is homeless that have professions. You're a nurse,
LPN.
LPN, and you happen to become homeless. What would you like to tell people about different things that causes people to be homeless, so they can kind of see it through your eyes? Because I ask that because this is a reality channel, and I don't want to sugarcoat anything. I want everybody to see the realities of homeless life. I want them to see how people that have good jobs, had good jobs, and for whatever reason may have fallen on hard times and have become homeless. I don't want people to forget about this. I want everybody to remember this could easily be them, and to always remember what we always say, that we would like to treat others the way we would have others to treat us. So tell me, if you were just right now talking for people that you know that's homeless, and you had to say something on their behalf so that people can understand what homeless people go through, what would you say?
None of these people are completely bad. There is people out here that are really wonderful, caring, great people that had things happen in their life, but it is a struggle to even get water. People judge them. You know, they don't want to help. They think that they're just being lazy or bums. But a lot of them out here really aren't that way, and they really are. They struggle all day trying to get water, trying to get food. So that's a job in itself, you know. And I had to come humble and learn that. I had everything. I was a nurse and made good money. I had a house and everything, and it all crumbled from just getting sick with cancer. So I mean, it can happen to anyone. Anyone can have that issue.
You know, and I want to bring this back to everyone's attention, that you're a nurse and you yourself is suffering from cancer, and you need medical attention. And I want everybody to take a good look at you, because I want some outcry of help to come in. If anybody's out there that have any access to any type of medical facilities or attention, that we can actually get some experts to look at you and see what could be done about it, please do. Because I would like to offer super thanks to all of my listeners. You know, we really appreciate everything you do, and by supporting and watching the homeless people, really appreciate it. The word is getting out, and I want everybody to subscribe to this channel, because we have to end homelessness. I would like to ask you, I always talk to my homeless family and ask them, if their family was looking at this right now, what would you like to say to them? Because I try to reunite my homeless people with their family at first, if that would if they would be willing to forgive them. But if not, we're going to do whatever we can to lend assistance and to make sure we can do whatever we can for you.
I just want my family to know that just because of my circumstances, to know that I'm still the same person, and just to love me for who I am, and not for what the situation is, and understand that things happen. It could happen, to anybody, and just to be there. I don't really want nothing from them, just to be there.
I believe that's what people think, that homeless people are out just looking to get stuff out of them, and we forget the basic needs that people have: love and compassion. That goes a long way.
Talk, a visit with the doctor with me, just little things like that.
How is your husband doing now that he's in? And have you talked to him since he got into the hospital?
He's stable and everything, and they've got all his vitals and everything going. They had to put him on some new medicine, and he'll be out in a couple of days.
Okay.
And at least he's married to a nurse. I mean, he's got good help, because he wouldn't. And he's, that's another thing. He's in a wheelchair. They don't help any help out here. But thank God,
Yes,
he
ma'am.
does have somebody that can help him.
And that's what USA Homeless Crisis is about: helping homeless people however we can. And we don't judge people. We just want to help people get out of being homeless, and so they can get back with their lives. And I ask any of my listeners out there that if they would like to help and contribute, they could do so at David Parker 316 on Cash App, or they could follow me on my Facebook channel, David Parker Help, or subscribe to this channel, because we want to get the message out. And I would like to ask you this. One of the things that I want to do is to try to start a movement to where we could get this homeless crisis on the president's desk. We need this at a national level so we could really do something to solve this problem. I would give my last dime to anybody homeless and to do whatever I can for them, but I want to help everybody. And I believe the only way we can do that is to get the message out to where people can actually see what's going on with homeless people, the reality of it, so they could call their city councilman, call their congressman, call their senators, to where we can get this on President Donald Trump's desk, because he is a man of action, and I believe that he will do something to solve this problem, because he is someone that says that he can solve a problem and he will go after it. So that is why I want you to, at the end of this, just to let people know right now how tough it is, because we have winter coming in, and all you have is this tent that I don't know how much it's going to be able to withstand.
Oh, it's tough. It's very tough. It's a lot of clothes putting on, and it's some nights freezing, because if the weather's wet, you got nothing. If you don't get hand sanitizer, you got nothing, So you can freeze, and it is very, very difficult.
Yes, ma'am. And we understand that, and my listeners understand it also. So I want everybody to make sure you take a good look at this, and when you go to sleep at night, keep this in your mind, because this is someone's mother, daughter. We have sisters, brothers out here, cousins. These are our family out here, and we can't forget about them. We have to do something about this. We have to think this could be us and treat others the way we would like others to treat us. Thank you so much for your candor and telling us about what's going on in your life. And would you like to tell everybody what area you may be in case someone comes by and would like to help you? And I know this is kind of tough.
I'm always in the Cobb Park area, and I'm right across from, you'll see a pavilion, I'm right across from there. If you ask for Liz, everybody knows me, because I help out with any sickness or anything around here, because I am a nurse.
Yes, ma'am. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and anybody out there would like to help Liz, please contact me at David Parker 316, and I will make sure the support get to Liz. And Liz, thank you for letting us know, and I'm gonna help make sure you get something to eat and some money tonight, and I'm gonna come back and make sure you are doing good and keep my listeners updated on what's going on in your life, because we want to do whatever we can to end this homeless crisis. Thank you so much, Liz, and we love you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you for coming down here and doing this for us.
Yes,
We really
ma'am.
need it.
Yes, ma'am. And do you mind if I do a walkthrough of your house so these people, so everyone can see
Yes.
how tough it truly is out here for homeless people?
Yeah.
And make sure,
And it's true, like you said, it doesn't matter how thick of a tent you have. When it's cold and that wind's blowing, it is freezing. And then the rain gets in, you just have to make do. And then
Yes.
your clothes get all wet, you can't wash them dry, There's no facilities that help with that.
yes, ma'am. And remember, everybody, this is our mother and our daughter out here, and we have to do something about this. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and support ending homelessness wherever it is. And I'd like to give out a super thanks to all of our listeners that are supporting. It really means a lot to me and the homeless people. This is David at USA Homeless Crisis. Make sure you subscribe, and let's get the message out so we can solve this homeless crisis. Thank you for all my loyal listeners. I really appreciate it.